Our speaker is a very diligent and hardworking Sergeant at Arms of Rawalpindi Toastmasters Club. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Rabbiya Tariq.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atif, for a kind introduction. I would like to ask $1 million question. Have you ever been motivated by a great leader? Kindly raise your hands. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, who is a leader? Leader is someone who can see how things can be improved and rallies people towards a better vision. And as we are born, we may encounter our first set of leaders in form of our parents, our siblings, our teachers, our environment. And as moving forward, we can have a good set of friends and bosses that can lead us to achieve a better goal. Sorry. But one thing all of us must have noticed that each leader or teacher has his own specific leadership style. But for me, leadership is all about empowering others. It is based on a fact that two primary factors encompasses the leaders that are motivation and direction. I'll relate with this with my own example. I'm working on a startup named Khana.pk where I have different home kitchens on board with me, and we deliver freshly prepared homemade meals to offices. A new kitchen came on board with me, and I'm keeping her privacy. She was eager to learn, and she was very keen learner. She wanted to work, but she was having some difficulties in managing on-time deliveries. So I had one-on-one session with her and told her exactly what I wanted and how I wanted. Here, the first attribute of a leader comes in, that is effective communication. You must communicate your plans and expectations in a clear, concise, and thoughtful manner. Over time, I found out that she got married when she was 17. After 3 months of happy married life, her husband died in a road accident. After a few months, she gave birth to a baby boy, and afterwards, the in-laws kicked her out because they had to take care of the widow and a baby. Just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, the mental health of a young lady who is just 19 years old, a widow, a mother, not having an adequate qualification to earn a decent amount for her newly born baby. And then she's also going through a postpartum depression. But one thing she knew, and that was cooking. As time progressed, she started to grow. And she wanted to work, but she was not confident enough. My first challenge as a leader was to keep her motivated and at the same time coach her. My affiliative leadership style helped her to take out of that emotional turmoil, and I trained her in making the serving sizes and how to pack a lunch, and also making her comfortable with the technology, and made her comfortable using bank account and mobile application. As time progressed, she started to grow. Not long after, she gets with the reality, and that was the task assigned to her was quite difficult. When she has to cook on daily basis, regardless of her of her mental or physical health, presence of the helper, and also the online on-time deliveries, she started to losing her confidence and interest. She once said to me, "You told me that it is not going to be easy, but you never told me that it will be that hard." Although her competence was rising, but her confidence took a nosedive. It is at that point, me as a leader had my first crucial test, and that is keeping your team members motivated. These one-on-one sessions with her, in which I gave her healthy dose of motivation, accompanied with specific guidelines and how to do current tasks efficiently, boost her confidence, and she continued to increase her competence. Now, I don't need her to tell all the small details. By the grace of Almighty, she has reached a point where she is confident enough to do what she's doing. She has started experimenting with different flavors, with different cuisines and dishes, and now she has introduced few very difficult and fancy dishes in her own kitchen menu. She is now on social media and she's getting orders from there as well. And I'm very proud of her. She is a wonderful person. It is said that if your actions inspires others to dream more, learn more, to do more, and become more, you are a leader. As a leader, you are not supposed to be perfect, or you are not expected to know everything, while you should have a clear understanding of what your team members want from you. You are not supposed to do their tasks, but you have to uplift them to a point that they become independent and confident. So, ladies and gentlemen, two main two main tools for leadership are direction and motivation. I'll end my speech by a quote that teams with a healthy dynamic are led by people who are there to serve and who put the needs of others first. They don't think less of themselves, they just think of themselves less. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Atif.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rabbiya. That was a brilliantly insightful speech, and you're doing a brilliant job as a leader.
Thank you.